Alrighty, y'all. So a lot of y'all have been asking me what's the meaning behind my kids' names. So I'm gonna go ahead and let y'all know. My kids' name means something to me. They're very personal in a way, just because they are all named after someone me or Anthony have ever loved in our lives. So the first one is Alea. Alea's first name is Yamilis. So I named her Yamilis because she was my mom's second grandchild being born, but she was the first girl. My nephew, his name is Yamciel, and he's my mom's first grandchild. So I really liked incorporating. So she's named after her cousin. Next is Glow. Now, Glow is named after two of her great grandmothers that she never got to meet. One of them passed away in 2005. My great grandmother passed away in 2008. You know, in our home, she had a massive heart attack. That was the first person I've ever seen in my life pass away. So Glow is named after her. My grandmother's name was Anna. And Glow, her other grandmother's name was Gloria. So there were two, common to me. So I was messing around with names and I came up with Glorialis. And then her middle name is Liana, which is Lee, and then Anna. Messiah's name I absolutely love. It has so much meaning behind it. And at first we did not know. We wanted to name him Carter at first. But then once he was like born and we saw him, we were like, he looks nothing like a Carter. And then the name that kept popping up to me and Anthony both was Josiah. And we couldn't understand why this name kept coming to us and coming to us and coming to us. When we searched it up, it means God heals, God protects. And y'all know Josiah's story. Y'all know everything Josiah's been through with his rare genetic syndrome and all those, all the other medical conditions that he has. So I've always said that Josiah went beautifully with him. It was meant to be his name. The next one's Ali, and he was also named after two people that we loved so much as well. The first one was Anthony's grandmother. She actually passed away 3 weeks before I had Ali. Her middle name, she was a female, so we couldn't really give her middle name because her middle name was Julia, which is funny because Ilani has her middle name. But the definition of one of her names meant white dove, and Jonah's definition is white dove. So that's why we used Jonah. And then Alistair comes from the name Allison. That was Anthony's aunt's name who passed away. And that one really knocked him on his butt too. So we decided to name Alistair after her as well. And I absolutely fell in love with the name Alistair. I mean, ever since I heard it, I absolutely love it. But I absolutely love also that my children are named after very important people that would have loved them all so much. And then Asai's name means my strength, which I absolutely love the name Asaya. Everybody was against it. I mean, families were like, no, don't name him Asaya. It's too close to Josiah. He's never going to have his own identity. He's not. Listen, we absolutely fell in love with the name Asaya, especially after we found out it meant my strength. Absolutely beautiful. And then Ailani's name is actually Hawaiian, so it comes from the origin of Hawaii, and it means heavenly chief. And then Ailani's middle name is Julia for Anthony's grandmother. Also, when I was pregnant with the twins, we thought it was signs from her all the way. Like, I never thought I was going to get pregnant with twins ever my whole entire life. I never thought that. But then when I got pregnant with the twins, we started finding out that Anthony's nanny's father was a twin, which we didn't even know that. He didn't even know that. And then the twins were born on Anthony's nanny's mom's birthday. So that was all. I feel like that was all signs of her. I know she was with me during that labor. That labor was really rough on me. Y'all know that I had no epidural. I had them completely natural in the OR. It was the most painful. And then I had so many complications, with my iron levels. I had to get blood transfusion. I had to get a couple things done before I was able to leave. The day prior, I had an iron transfusion that a lot of y'all remember. I was at the hospital and I had actually told y'all I was going to tell them to check me because I was having a lot of contractions. But yeah, all of my babies are named after people that me and Anthony both loved so much. Their names have beautiful meanings. I absolutely love that the most. I tried not to go into the middle names that much because, you know, the first name is really what you guys asked for, but also I just didn't want to share completely like everything out like that. But they all have beautiful meanings, y'all.